Hey, welcome to Matt's Garage. With my friends and family in town, my neighbors, we were able to get the body back on the Scout, and I started assembling stuff. Super exciting. I mean, I know I still have body work to do, but it's just so nice to see this thing actually looking like a vehicle. So let me, here's a quick time lapse of us just sort of maneuvering the body into place. I had to keep the twin stick shifters on because I can't really get the bolt in once the body's on. So we had to kind of go up and over those, and since all the fuel lines are in place and everything's painted, we were super careful about getting this thing into position. And you can see I have a fender on. So let me just give you a quick tour about what's going well, what needs work, and what the plan is. Well, there she sits. It had been in low rider mode for so long that when I put it on, I'm like, wait a second, I thought I lowered the suspension, but this actually is lower than when I started. So that's cray-cray. My dad and I and my wife helped put the cage back in. I got the pedal box mounted. There's my twin sticks. And like I said, I got the fender on. What's nice is all the prep work I'd done. So this was like some expanded steel I put in there to keep rats and stuff from making a home in there. So I got my heater in, I got my battery box in, I got my evap canister in, I got the Hydro Boost in, brake master cylinder, proportioning valve, hooked up all the brake lines, and I got my clutch master cylinder in. Holding off on the fender on this side because I've been working through this issue, which is that this proportioning valve is exactly the same as the Scout's, but the Scout master cylinder has the primary in the back and the secondary in the back and the primary in the front. This Chevy diesel master cylinder has the primary in the front and, basically it's swapped. So these don't work, so I got to make some new links here, cross them basically, and then that'll work. And then I can hook up my Hydro Boost lines, put in my steering column, hook that up, and then I can put my fender in, and because I don't really have any more work on that side. I have to say that doing all the prep work up front really pays off in assembly. Like, I don't have to drill anything, I don't have to grind anything. Like, so far, knock on wood, it's going together pretty cleanly. I didn't have any interference issues. My rollover valve is a bit short, but I do have some extra tubing, so I'll just use that tubing to extend that rollover valve. It goes up into the cavity where the fuel filler neck is. Now it's getting down to the details for assembly, which are, like, I got to put the engine plate, or the clutch cover that goes between the transmission and the engine. I got to put it's not like the Ford where it's sandwiches, it just goes underneath. And then I got to put I got to shim the starter motor a little bit. And then I'm probably going to start getting into the fenders body work so that I can knock that out, blow everything off, and then paint it. And then, so body work, mask everything, paint it, and then I can take the masking tape off and I can start putting in carpet and really finishing up the interior. And then I'm going to start doing electrical and all that, which is really exciting. I've had that Quickwire kit for like a year, so it's nice to actually think about putting it on. Wow. It's coming together, guys. I'll see you next time on Matt's Garage. And all was right with the wife.